What's up, people? Another episode of Real Ball Talk today. We got a big episode. You know, a few people have been asking for this one, so we're bringing it today. It's the generational talent debate. But before we get into it, let me introduce the man them. So first of all, Rap, how you doing, bro?
What's going on, my guy? I'm good, alhamdulillah. How you doing?
Good, thank you. Jalil, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, man. Good. Ready to get into this one, bro.
Yeah, man, 100%. And bottom left, we got Ansu Fati, aka Ed. How you doing?
Too blessed to be stressed. Just running.
And bottom right, we got Oba. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm sweet, brother. I'm sweet. Ready for this one.
Yeah. We're ready for this one. Listen, people, we know how it works.
Run it.
As you enter, please smash the like button, and if you're new, subscribe. As it says on the screen, we're on the road to 200 subs. So let's get it. Let's get there, people. Let's get there. But without further ado, let me share my screen. Let me know if everyone can see that, okay?
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah. All right, cool. All good. All right, people, we know how this works. We've done a few ranking shows before. So far, we've mainly covered the players of the 2000s and just put them into different tiers, whether it's Hall of Fame, etc. And we're doing the same thing today with the young players. So we've got 5 key tiers. We've got generational talent. We've got world-class prospect. We've got great player potential. We've got just a good player. And the last but not least, overrated talent. Now, we've got a good list of young players there. There could have been more added before air. So if anyone mentions 1 or 2 that could have been in there, we had to try and keep it to a time limit because we do want to watch the PSG Bayern game, as I'm sure you all want to. So, you know what? Without further ado, let's start off with the first one. We got Ansu Fati, 18-year-old, plays for Barcelona, Spanish international already. Big prospect. Plays on the left wing. He's currently out injured at the moment with a knee injury. But from the time when he came through last season, everyone has seen the talent that he has. A bit able to come in on the inside, shoot, dribble, very composed as well. Finish off for someone of so young, and he's already playing for Spain as well when fit. So you know what? I'll come to you first on this one, Jalil. Ansu Fati, where are you putting him?
You know when you just don't want to get the first one, but I'll take the first one. I'll take him. I'm gonna say it. This might be a stir, like to go out for this straight away. And obviously, if it needs debating, I'm gonna go for generational talent for this guy.
Okay,
he's 18 and he's already playing for Spain. He's playing for Barca, and the only thing that will knock him down if he keeps getting injured, then we'll forget about the geezer. Do you know what I mean? But for now, we've seen what he's done. We see what he can do. I'm going generational talent, man. Let me kick this one off.
You're going generational talent. Oh, but what are you going for Ansu Fati?
I'll give him another year before I put him in generational. So I'm going world-class prospects.
You're going world-class prospect. And Ed, you've got the name Ansu Fati. So what are you going for?
Yeah, I agree with Jalil still. I think he's generational.
We're going generational as well.
Yeah,
and Rash,
he's unbelievable.
Last not least.
Yeah, to be honest, only saw a bit of him last season, I think, when he came in a little bit and they bring him on half-time a few times. And from what I saw, he was a classy little player. I haven't seen too much of him this season, to be honest. So from what I did see, I saw that he was definitely potentially to be a great player. But I trust these lads that have probably watched it a little bit more. So just not to jump on the generational tank, because I didn't see that of him. But he was a good player. And from the status that you've given him, I'd say he's probably a world-class prospect.
Okay, cool. So we got 2 world-class prospect and we got 2 generational talent. Let's see what the people are saying. We got Kean in the building. Big up, bro, saying gang. Vinicius FC in full effect.
Oh boy.
We're gonna get into him. Odis, big up Odis saying generational. Antonio, big up Antonio saying Fati world-class prospect, and Kean saying generational. Ooh, you know what?
He's too good.
He's a mad prospect. I can't lie about it.
Too good.
You know what? Before let's just kind of clarify it now. Yeah, when we say generational, are we thinking eventually Hall of Fame?
Yeah, break them down for me.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
For me, generational was like a top 5 player in the world. Like, for
Yeah.
example, Neymar, you knew Neymar was generational.
Yeah.
Mbappe, you know, is generational. Ronaldo, generational.
Yeah.
Messi, generational. These players that come onto the scene and you just know they're going to have the greatest career ever.
I agree.
That's
This is what
generational for me.
I was gonna say that as well, because let's think about it when in about 5-10 years. Let's think about 5 to 10 years. Obviously, Ronaldo, Messi, and them that are gone. Let's just say that for example. Let's think: are they going to be top 5? If they are generational, if they're just going to smash it and do the business and that, let's go world class prospect, and the rest, you know what it is.
Yeah. All right, cool. So we all roughly agree on the meaning of generational then. So top 5 player in the world. So I think Fati definitely has that potential for sure. So I think for now, starting off with a generational talent and setting the bar.
That's good.
Do you know what, John, as well?
I think he's a world class player for me.
Do you know
personally.
what? Just to say, I know everyone's saying they've only seen a year. Most of these guys, we've only seen a year out of them, if not 6 months.
Yeah,
Because they're just breaking through. So this is a debate where we're using our initiatives here. We're using food for thought, and we're going off that. That's what we should do.
Yeah. No, great point. Big up, they made in the building. Hope you're good, bro. Check out their channel, people. Near Post Podcast. They had a very good live instant reaction yesterday to the Liverpool game. So yeah.
And like damn it.
These big up, bro, saying world class hasn't done the business across the season yet. Otis saying he's world class already, Oba.
I'm a world-class prospect.
I can't lie. But yeah, you know what? Let's put Ansu Fati generational talent for now. So next up, we've got Camavinga. I hope I pronounced his name properly. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he plays for Rennes. I think he's recently turned 18 years old. He's been dubbed by some quarters the new Pogba. Some people say he could potentially be better than Pogba.
Am I hearing?
Yeah, some people say he could potentially be better than Pogba. Left-footed.
He
can dribble. One with a left foot. I can't lie. He's already playing for France. I've been in the squad, which when you consider how strong the France squad is, that tells you how good he is. So from what I've seen, to me, he looks like a top prospect. But Rash, what are you saying, bro? Camavinga.
Yeah, I like this guy. I've been watching him for a little bit, couple months. And yeah, he does have the potential to possibly even be the next Pogba because he's showing a lot already. As you've mentioned already, he's already managed to make his way into that French squad, and that French squad is elite. You know what I mean? It's very hard to break into. The only thing about these type of players is that when they're in France, we see so many great potentials that are coming up in the ranks in France, playing ball in France, and they're doing a madness on the pitch. And you're like, yeah, but then you have to realize it's France. Pepe, for instance. So what might be good in France or be fantastic in France, they come over to more of a competing nation where they've got a bit more competitive football. They may take, not that they're not as good as they are, because you can't lie. Seeing is believing. They are brilliant players, but they need adjustments. There's a couple things to the games that they need to add that we thought they already possessed that they didn't. So I don't want to go too crazy with this one, but I do think he is already a world-class prospect. I think he is that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would agree.
Eddie, where are you going? You agree?
I agree. He's quality still.
Yeah. Jalil?
Yeah, I can't disagree with what everyone's saying, man. I agree, world-class prospect. I've seen it from the kid, and I like to watch midfielders, and he does the business for me. So yeah, I'm gonna agree with the boys.
He's good, very good. But let's see him when he's out of League A1, because like Pepe was good in League One, and now he's terrible. So
yeah.
You have to watch these guys in the French league and it come over.
Hey, the Arsenal Flanders begun. Yeah. Oh, but what are you saying?
I'm gonna say world-class prospect as well.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So that was. I agree with you guys. Let's see what the people are saying. Taylor D saying only watch one match, can't really comment. That's fair enough. Felix saying what's good, gentlemen. Big up to Rash, big up to Jalil, and last but not least, big up John. How is everyone? Big up Felix.
Come on, Felix, long time.
Big up the Near Post podcast saying Camavinga needs to go to a slightly better league to prove himself. Definitely. Like I said, subscribe to their channel, people. Opinionated Guna in the building. Subscribe to his channel as well, people. Big up you, man. Just got in tune just in time. Camavinga is a great potential player. He may not flourish until his late 20s. Ooh, I mean, he's still got some time, bro.
Yeah, he's young.
He might move after Rennes. I agree with that. You need. Odis saying, I remember watching him at 16 against PSG. Yeah, that's the game everyone refers to.
He's fake. It was fake then.
Yeah. Martial was quality in Ligue 1 and came to the Prem and being way below par. Ligue 1 talks is real. So I think that's a shot back at the Pepe comment.
Martial's had two good seasons. Martial's had 2 good seasons, to be fair.
Bruv, I don't even want to hear that because you Man United fans disrespect Martial. I don't want to hear that.
Martial's quality, man.
He is.
Yeah, Martial gets disrespected, but listen, he doesn't help himself sometimes. But next up,
Hudson Odoi.
We got kind of Hudson Odoi. Now, this is an interesting one. He's going to be a tough one because for the longest time and still now, Chelsea fans rave about this guy. I have Chelsea fans telling me he's still on Mbappe's level. So, you know, like he obviously came through. And I remember the first time I watched Hudson Odoi, it was in a preseason game and he ripped Bellerin apart. And I was like, oh, this guy's a talent. And then since then, he hasn't been really played by Sarri. Bayern Munich came in for him. They didn't let him go. Lampard wasn't really playing him. And now Tuchel's come in and he's still not really playing. So I like his raw attributes, but something is missing. So, Hobart, you go first with this one. Hudson Odoi, where are you putting him?
It's so tough. Because the talent he has, his talent, you can see his talent, and it could be generational talent if he performs how he could perform. But for now, I'm going to put him in good player potential.
Great player or good? Just a good player?
Just a good player. Just a good player for now.
Okay. Ed, where are you going?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, maybe. I think he can be a great player. I think he can be a great. I think the Chelsea team has been way too unstable, and everything's going on at Chelsea has been too crazy. Having to adapt to too many new things. I think if he actually went to a team where he started every single week, yeah, I'll say great player potential. He's actually good. I like him.
Okay. Do you know what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, there's a point in his thing where
Turn that mic off.
So someone's got some kids in the background.
Someone's got some kids in the background.
Yeah, he muted himself.
Yeah. So basically, there's a point in his career where he was, I would say, overrated because of the amount of stuff that was going on, and then obviously Bayern Munich tried to grab him and that. Do you know what I mean? And everyone was like, "Oh, he ain't even that good." But we've seen guys go to Germany and do the business. So there's points where people say overrated. Before that, we could have said a world-class talent. I wouldn't say generational talent. But I thought the boys said, I think it's great player potential is a smart move to go for right now. But, he's still got time to prove. We'll probably do a show next year, around this time, and we'll see what he's done. He's probably going to do the business. But, yeah, I can't argue with the boys right now, man. Great player potential.
All right, and Rash?
Yeah, exactly that same level as well. I'm going to mark him. The reason why is because he does have the potential to be something really special, but there is something lacking in him. Okay, consistency being one, involvement throughout a whole 90 minutes being two, and three. there's clearly some sort of issue. He's gone through 4 managers now, and he isn't cemented a number 1 spot anywhere. I think if he went to Bayern Munich, it probably would have been a better move for him. He probably would have been able to express himself a little bit more because them young lads over there are able to do that. But it didn't happen, and I think the fact that Munich were interested spiraled him to the top a little bit and did make people overrate him to more than what he is actually worth. However, it's just that thing. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna say he has an attitude problem like some people do because I don't know. I haven't seen it and I don't know what's going on there. But I know that there's something between him and the management. Maybe he has a problem with authority. Maybe there's something about him that a manager doesn't want in a team, and that could be his Achilles heel in his career. Yeah. So I would only put him potentially a great player, but to be honest, I've seen brothers like him and they just end up as good players.
Yeah. You know what? That's very well said. I can't lie. That's very, very, very well said. Let me see what the people are saying. Hudson Odoi always stirs up a debate. Ted Adi saying, I think Odoi is a big player. When he plays, he stands out. I have no idea why he doesn't get enough chances. World-class prospect, no cap. Okay, world-class prospect. Odis saying, good, that's great player potential. I think the injury has knocked his stock down heavily. Good point. He has had a bad injury. Opinion Guna saying Hudson Odoi would have been generational had he went to Bayern, but I think his development has stifled, so I would say great potential. So you see, it fluctuates quite a lot with Hudson Odoi. Out of respect for pronunciation, I'm going to say Bibu. I'm going to shorten it to Bibu. Hope you understand, bro. And yeah, hope you're good. Hudson Odoi, overrated talent, in my opinion, at the moment. Great player potential at best. Yeah, you see, there's a lot of Antonio saying, I'd say great potential. Kane saying, I have a good/great. Yeah, so big up Yenny. Did Ed ask John to put the road to 200 subscriber banner over a scammer because he didn't call the Zoom?
What's wrong with this guy?
Hey,
no, Yenny, you're pagan. Oh my.
That was a great comment.
You're pagan.
AD saying world-class prospect. All right, say big up Blue saying, where is Curtis Jones?
Ooh, that's a good shout, actually.
Curtis Jones would have been in generational talent. I'm saying it now.
God forbid.
Generational talent.
God forbid. What? Yo. Are you serious?
Yeah,
appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that.
Are you serious?
No, I would have to hear everyone's point of view before I say that. But if he was on the list, he would be no lower than world-class potential.
Really?
Yeah, man. I rate him.
Yeah, Jalil rates him still. I can't lie. That's my bad, people. I forgot Curtis Jones. My bad.
It don't matter. There's enough Liverpool man. There's enough Liverpool man on the page. That's one.
Yeah, we'll get on to that. We'll get on to that fraud in a minute.
Alphonso Davies.
Alphonso Davies. So we all know about Alphonso Davies. He's only really played a year and a bit, but in that year he won the treble. We all know about him. He's a beast. Up and down, very quick. He's a monster. So, Ed, where are you putting him?
I'll make this quick. I think world-class prospect.
World-class prospect.
I think once he gets in his prime, will be world-class max. I can't see him being a generational. He's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, I agree, but he's not world-class for me.
Okay. So what are you saying, Obama?
I'm saying great player potential.
Great player potential.
Wow.
Yeah.
Must have missed that match where he was just the man.
Yeah, but
take it away, bro. Actually, Obama can't finish.
It's like he's a one-trick pony, and once you're figured out. Like there's not much more you can do. I just don't feel like he's that great. I've seen better left backs.
When you say you've seen better left backs, are you thinking what? Ashley Cole and them, man?
No, like Luke Shaw's level right now is better than Alphonso Davies. And Luke Shaw is not world class.
Well,
that makes sense, to be fair.
Right now.
So what was that?
In your opinion, who's the best left back in the world right now?
Robertson. Easy.
Robertson.
Yeah. You all agree it's Robertson. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We got a good point here, to be fair, from Bibu saying Robin was a one-trick pony, but he was deadly as...
He's an attacker, though.
He's an attacker, that's a bit different. Because Alphonso can't really cross. He can't. He's far. Take away his speed, he's not much, really. Let's be honest. His positioning ain't the best. His technique ain't the best.
He's still young, though.
Yeah, how old is he? 20.
Let me get his age now. I'm pretty sure he's 20.
Oh, it's tough.
But
he can't be generational.
He's 20. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, to be fair. Yeah. All right, okay. Ed, what are you going for?
Hold on a second, lads.
World class. I'll say world class.
World class. Do you know?
Do you guys remember that game, America versus Canada, where the Barcelona, the new Barcelona right back, the young guy?
Yeah,
he ripped him. Have you seen that video when he?
Yeah.
That just shows me. I don't know. I can't put in world class potential. If I'm honest with you, man. I think Oba's got a point here, but I'll be honest. And Ed as well. Ed was saying he's one trick pony. I've got to be honest. I'm gonna go for great player potential for now, just based off what I've seen. But don't get me wrong, he does the business. But look at the team he's playing in. I mean, I know people hate saying, "Oh, bruv, stop comparing him to the team he's playing." But I'm going to be honest, man. They make it easy for him, man, and allow him to go forward like that. If we had players to make that, and I'm going to bring Tierney in. If we had players to make Tierney do that, I'll be laughing. That's all I have to say.
True. Tierney undoubtedly better than Alphonso Davies. You know what?
No, it's not.
No, he is.
No, he's not.
Lower Alphonso for me. Go to great players still. He's going to be world class. Wait, if the player's going to be world class in the future,
I still put them as great. I still put them as great, to be fair.
That's why for me, my thinking is, if you're going to be world class, especially consistently, you're a world class prospect. But if you go a level above that, Oba was mentioning the level that Messi, Ronaldo, even Neymar's reached at times, that's a different type of level.
All right, put him in great. I want him in great.
All right, you want him in great. Do you know you want him in great as well?
Yeah, I'm going to have him in great, man.
Rash, what are you saying?
I think he's a good player, man. I don't see this one-trick pony stuff that you lot are talking about. I think he can get up the pitch quite well. I've seen him dubs man up. Do you know what I mean? Where other defenders have failed, and I've seen him defend and stop people from attacking on his side as well. And he's young. The levels of intelligence that he has at such a young age, I think, is quite good. So I don't know. You might have been watching different games. Maybe you guys watch his league games or something like that. I don't do that. But from what I've seen from him in the Champions League and stuff, I think he has the potential to be a world-class prospect. But let's just put him as a great player prospect because. Yeah, let's put him there because I haven't seen any mention of him really in the international scene right now. Anyway, so let's leave him as a great player potentially. But from what I've seen of him, I think he's bloody good. I don't know what you guys are seeing, but just seeing different things.
I do rate him highly. I think he's got good attributes. So, but what are you saying? You agree with the guys? Then great player potential for Alphonso Davies.
Yeah, I'm putting him a great player potential.
All right, cool. Alphonso Davies, cool. So, hey, obviously this is the first time we've got two people in the same row. Any problem with Hudson Odoi and Alphonso Davies in the same row?
I don't think so.
No,
because they both got bags of talent in it. So,
all right, cool. All right, let's keep the next one quick. We got Ligt. This is a guy that a couple of years ago when Ajax went on their mad run to the semi-final was being rated mad high, crazy high as a centre back. And there was that mad race between Barcelona and Juve to sign him. I think Juve eventually got him for about 70 million, which for a 19-year-old centre-back is nuts. And to be honest, he's been a bit underwhelming since he went to Juve. He's been caught out a few times, lacking pace, lacking agility. He's still clearly got a bad load of talent, but he hasn't quite reached the heights. But again, he's still very young. He's probably about 20, 21 now. So yeah, Jilo, I'll come to you first on delay, and let's keep him quick. Where are we putting him?
Yeah, he's going to be world class, man. He's going to be world class.
Okay, you go world class. Rash, where you going? Delay.
Not where I want to put him. He was overrated though, very highly off of what he was doing over at Ajax. But at the same time, what he does have is brilliant as well. So I still think he's going to be a world-class prospect.
Okay, Oba.
For me, yeah, he's world class. Because there's world class prospects. I'll explain why later.
Okay, and Ed.
Yeah, I can see him becoming world class. Yeah, he's still young.
Okay, so everyone's pretty much in agreement then that he's a world class prospect.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really disagree with that too much. He's still very, very young, and Juve, let's face it, Juve are crap. So that probably doesn't help. Next up, we got Phil Foden. It took. I'm not gonna lie. I rate Phil Foden highly, but it took me a while to rate him as highly as I think some other people rate him. I think sometimes I see, could he be the best English player ever? Could he be better than Messi and things like this? So obviously he's playing for Man City under Guardiola, and he's doing the business this season. No one can even lie. I still, even though he's playing on the wing now, I'm still not sure if that's his position. Maybe over time he'll naturally transition into a 10 or maybe even a false 9 because he's got really good attributes for that. He's a top prospect. I think 19 or 20. Yeah, he's a top talent. I can't lie. Rash, I'll come to you first on Phil Foden. Where are you putting him?
I think he's a world-class prospect. He's doing all the right things, ticking all the right boxes, getting his head down as well, quietly going along. He's around a good bunch of mature, talented players. He's managed to make it in the team of those as well. And even when we thought he was better than what a lot of people thought he was, and he was just in and out of the squad, stayed consistent when he did come on the pitch, made sure that he performed when he was there. I think that he's got bags of talent. I think he's got world-class prospect.
World-class prospect. Cool. Ed, what are you saying? Phil Foden?
Yeah, I think world-class prospect, definitely. Quality player, man. Quality.
Okay.
He's going to be he's not going to be as good as David Silva, but yeah. He's like a BTEC Silva for me.
Okay. Jalil, you're shaking your head. What are you saying?
Is this mic on? Okay, let's go. Listen. Look.
Here you go.
Of all the people on this page here, the only kid that's playing for a manager like Pep, who held him back, who could have gone on loan. Most of these guys are going to go on loan, don't get me wrong. But Pep said, look, let me hold you. Give me 2 seconds. And look at his potential. But he's a generational talent. He does the business. He's going to be the one. I'm not saying he's the best English. Well, he's only about 10 years old. Look at the kid. I don't know if he hit puberty yet. Do you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, he's going to be a generational talent. He's going to do the business. Look at yesterday. How many shots he had to get off. Do you know what I mean? But then he got the last one and he didn't celebrate because he was pissed off with himself. He knows the level he's meant to be at. All those shots he's meant to park him away. But he said, no, man, I'm not going to celebrate you, man. You lot can celebrate. Yes, we're going through. We've got the 2 goals. They've got their away goal. But I'm not happy because I should have had I should have had about 2 or 3 today. But this guy is going to be generational talent. He's going to carry England to something, I'm telling you. And if they don't get to something, he's going to be one of the best English players you've ever seen play.
Okay. Big words from Jalil there on Foden. Nice. Oba, round it off, bro.
For me, Foden can be a generational talent. That guy is ridiculous. But I want to say world-class prospect for now. But give him a few years.
You know what? I understand the generational talent point that Jalil made, though, because Phil Foden is bad. I can't lie.
He's crazy. He is.
He's a bad boy. So I don't know. I mean, we got Guy in the building. Big up Guy saying B-Tech David Silva, put respect on his name. And he's saying if Foden ain't generational, then I don't even know. Jane's saying generational talent. Yeah, so let me see what other people are saying. Odiz saying world-class prospect. Big up HO in the building. Oh, he's just telling over the shot.
What?
That's wild, bro. That's wild. Antonio 9 saying Foden world-class prospect, maybe generational with Pep. Yeah, the Pep factor is a good one. an opinion agree on saying Foden is a world-class prospect. I don't think he knows what his best position yet, but there's a reason Guardiola is showing him more faith. I do think he will have sometimes, though. I think that's not a bad summary. And Otis, I forgot Kulusevski. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's another one I forgot. He's another one I forgot. Still, I'm not gonna lie.
He's a great player, though.
He's a good player. I can't lie, but yeah. Right. So Oba, what? Oh, Oba's gone. Oba, you there? Yeah.
No, I'm here. Yeah.
What did you go for in the end? Because you got to decide and vote, bro.
I'm gonna go world class prospect.
Okay. Jalil's not having that one.
A little streaming.
I thought my speech done it.
You know what though? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put Foden in world class prospect, and I'm actually gonna listen to Otis here, and he said bring Saka forward. And I'm gonna bring Saka forward until now because I do hear the Saka Foden debate sometimes, and I don't know if it's an Arsenal fan debate that they're making up, but let's get on to Bukayo Saka. Yo, if someone can just mute their mic just for the noise. But yeah, let's get on to Bukayo Saka. You know, I think he's 19 or 20 as well. We know that he's literally been carrying Arsenal on his back this season. Playing, I have to say I'm surprised because obviously he came through as a left back, and I didn't really know if he could play on the right side of the wing, and he's taken me by surprise. He's been excellent since he's gone out there in around November time, and he's had a great season. And yeah, I feel like sometimes he's overrated by Arsenal fans, but he's disrespected by the general media. He doesn't really get spoken about as much as the other players do. But yeah, Jalil, as an Arsenal fan, you got to keep bias aside out here.
Yeah.
Where are you putting Bukayo Saka?
Look, man. I've got to be real, man. You know. You guys asked me a couple of weeks ago, Foden or Saka, who's better? And I said Foden. I'm not going to sit here and lie. But the reason why I wanted to put Foden in generation talent, because I do think Saka's a level below him. But if we're going to have to do this, I've got to be real. Saka is a great player. He's a great player potential. Can he be world class? Personally, I haven't seen none of it yet. But I've seen him carry our team. I've seen him do the business. He's been great. Has there been a stand-up game where he's, just... Yeah, there's been a few. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to say world-class talent potential prospect at the moment.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I will say world-class prospect. But again, I'm not mad at generational. I'm not mad at great potential player at the moment. I've got to be real with myself, man. He's great and all, but he does need a bit more. There's a bit more lacking to his game. But he is a great player, and great is not a disrespect, by the way. I just want to let everyone know.
Yeah. Rash, I'm going to come to you next because you seem a bit stunned by what Jalil said.
You're on mute, bro. You're
muted.
All right, guys. Damn. I am stunned with what Jalil's saying, to be honest. But to be honest, recently I've been shocked with a lot of what Jalil's saying. So whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? So look, I see what the hype people see in Bukayo. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see his talent. I see the ability. I see him score goals. I see him glide past players. I've seen him defend. I've seen him be pivotal in the midfield. I've seen him be the most pivotal player in an Arsenal squad. Yeah, to the point where if he's not there, we look pants. Yeah. Okay, right now, I think the boy's tired. He's only a baby and he's been overworked at the moment more than the older players. But like I said, he's been the pivotal player for Arsenal. He's been their best player this season. Now, with Foden, he's a great player as well. Yeah, and he's got bags of talent as well. But he's surrounded by talent, and he doesn't make it on the team all the time. But he knows that if he can come, he's free to express himself because he knows he's got a bag of bad boy players behind him. Saka's relied upon. Like, he's relied upon. Like, well, we need you, otherwise we might lose. Foden is come into the game, develop your skill. Saka is we need you, we might lose. Yeah,
It's a bad team.
Busting, yeah, exactly. And it's a bad team, but he's number one in that bad team. And the bad team has quality players in that team too. And he's above them. Yeah. Him being that young, being above them, being more relied upon than them, and being the biggest difference when he's not in the game to be seen. There's no way that he can't be seen as a generational talent. I think actually all the young bucks right now, if they're not using him as a marker, I don't know who they are.
Okay. So just to get you on record, Rash, you're going generational talent for Saka.
Yes.
Okay.
John, I went world-class prospect, but I'm not mad at generation talent just because of the way I was ranking stuff. But yeah, I said world-class prospect.
Okay. So I don't know. Oh, but Ed, which one of you?
I did think you said great. I thought you said great player. Sorry.
No, I was aiming that way just because of where Foden was. And I told you how I ranked them. You know, I respect the way you do it as well. But you know, the way I ranked them was quite different. But
yeah,
I'm not upset with them being on the same level. At the end
could be exactly the same level.
Yeah, because they're being debated against, and there's a reason why. You know, so.
All right, Oba, Ed, which one of you wants to go first?
I'll go first. The reason why they're being debated is because of Arsenal fans. Let's just put it out there. It's Arsenal fans. And for me, Saka's good in it. I'm not gonna lie and say he's rubbish because he's far from rubbish. He's a good player, but he is not a generational talent.
Get it off.
He's not a world-class prospect. The highest the guy can go is great player potential. Great player potential. That's the highest he can go. And
I don't know about highest.
The fact that he's Arsenal's best player, it lets you know why Arsenal are where they are on the table.
Okay. Rash is appearing and disappearing. Ed,
The disrespect. Carry on.
Saka's a tricky one because Foden is better than him, but Saka's
Clear
younger.
of him. He's clear of him.
Saka's young and he's played for much worse team and coaching staff than Foden's played with. I think Saka, for his age, might have the best IQ I've seen in a young player. I think his IQ is unbelievable.
IQ's high.
His versatility is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think his technique is the best, but I think he will become world class in the future.
It's improved, though.
It's improved for sure, and he can use both feet. I think he'll definitely be world class. Generation, I think for me personally, no, but definitely world class.
Nah,
he's not on Hudson Odoi's level. No way.
Yeah, but you can, as we've done in previous shows, you can be like a high level.
I'd say Foden's high world class. Saka would be like medium world class. I'd say go world class.
But you know what it is?
For me, world class.
There's just so many young talents. Like Ravel Morrison, for example, quality player. Actually, nothing. I'm not getting.
Wait. Oba, I just want you to do one thing. Explain to me what Saka's flaws are. What's his flaws that make him not reach the levels that we're thinking he's at?
Cool. He's end product.
He's
in terms of finishing.
He's got end
no,
product.
He's finishing. He can't finish. Saka can't finish to save his life.
No, he can't
finish to save his life. Can't finish.
Bro, he was the top scorer in the Arsenal squad this season for ages, bro.
There we go. That's why you're 10th. Hear what I'm saying. Hear what you're saying. There's a reason why Arsenal are where they are.
Last season.
Look how high.
What about last season when he was tearing up big teams and scoring goals too?
All right, cool. He done that last season. And where did you end up?
This season. One man can't carry a team.
Yeah, one man can't carry
talking about this guy. Yeah, you just said he can't
you say
shoot.
One man can't carry a team.
No. You said you said he can't shoot. What are you talking about? Please explain.
Has Saka ever got double figures in goals?
What? Do you know this?
Yeah, but
no, it's a question. It's a question.
Hey, Rash is off.
Ain't he like that?
No, it's just a general question. He could have. What? Greenwood's 19. Greenwood's got double figures in the season before.
Greenwood's a striker, bro.
But he doesn't play up front.
Saka gets used everywhere on the pitch, bro.
Yeah, that's what makes him. good like that because his versatility
let me go
makes
to
him good. But he's not what you think he is. He's not what you think he is.
No, he's
Let me
sick,
go to
man.
what the people are saying because we got a lot of comments on Saka.
He's sick still.
He's not what you think he is.
RXSA, big up bro, saying I can't see how Saka can improve much. I will keep him at great talent. That's harsh.
Damn.
Kane's playing world-class prospect. Ted at D saying get this Oba guy off. Let's see. This Oba guy is crazy. Oba's getting a lot of stick. I can't lie.
Bring it on. I love it.
Ted at D saying Foden's only better because he plays for City. We'll finish that. Here comes RX. I agree with Oba. Arnold was leading his team to the Champions League. Leading's a strong.
Please.
The Champions League final at 18 and winning it at the age of 19, getting lead of our team for assists.
I thought it was Mo Salah and Mane. That what?
H.O. saying shut up, Ed, about IQ.
They clearly weren't playing, Jalil.
Oh,
yeah. Guy saying Ravel Morrison, you good? Big up Box Fresh saying big up Ricky.
My guys.
Yeah. Big up Josh saying place him in Man City with the quality they have. His numbers would easily be doubled.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Big up Josh King.
RXSA saying remember when Lukaku was doing madness at 15. Let's do
Not in the Prem, please.
Why are we gonna do that? There's so many people who's been good as youngsters, not been good, and there's
and
so many.
but there's
why when you've seen people who are as good as youngsters and they've been successful too.
Yeah,
you're being biased.
I'm not being biased.
Who
was better at 19, Saka or Rashford?
Seems like an Arsenal hating
Rashford.
thing, so that's why it's kind of past still because there's an Arsenal hating thing going on still.
Oh. Listen, in the end, he ends up in world-class prospect because we got three people that said that.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. I know some people have asked about Greenwood. Don't worry, Greenwood's coming soon with Martinelli. So just be a little bit patient. We'll get to Greenwood very soon.
Look at my boy Fati at the top. Come on, man.
So let's do the next few quickly, guys. So Fofana, we all know about him coming to the league this year, taking it by storm. 20 years old, looks a mad prospect. Ed, where you putting Fofana?
I'll put him great. Oh, you know what? World class. I think he's mad.
I think he's nuts.
I think he's mad.
I think he's crazy. And he's
doing the Prem.
The reason why I put De Ligt and world-class prospects was because I saw Fofana on this list. I think that boy is the truth. I'm putting him in generational talent. I think he's quality. We're talking centre-backs. We're talking centre-back.
Rush his face.
Man, we're talking centre-back.
Yo,
who's a better centre? Name me a better centre-back. That's Fofana's age.
I can't lie. Who?
Saliba.
Man likes Saliba. No.
He's cancelled, G.
My bad. Yeah, my bad.
Hey. All right, cool. So we got one world class, we got one generational. Jalil, what are you going for?
One world class, one generational. Yeah, I'm gonna hold him in great. I need to see a bit more, man. I need to see a bit more. I need to see him outside of a back three sometimes. He's played good in the two. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna go great. I need to see a bit more. I watched him a lot as well.
We're only putting him so low because he's a centre back.
No, I'm a centre back. I'm a centre back. I put De Ligt world class.
De Ligt is world class, bro.
De Ligt, nothing.
Okay, and Rash.
All right, I'm gonna put him as a right now, great player potentially. And the reason why I say that because I can see what he has and I can see where he's going with it as well. But I just haven't seen him over a long period of time. When he was at, I think it was Montpellier. Was it Montpellier? Yeah.
No.
What they call the green guys? Etienne. Yeah. Etienne. Yeah. He was sick there, but he was second to Saliba in that squad. Saliba was a better player than him, but since he's come to Leicester, I've seen more of him as what he would be like as an playing in the Premier League, and he seems to be able to hold it. He's doing very well, actually. I just haven't seen enough for him, that like what I saw with Ligt. I saw a full season. I saw what they accomplished. I saw he was capo. I saw he had big responsibilities in that club. Do you know what I mean? And everyone was going for him. This is the first season that I'm really seeing Fofana performing like this. If he keeps it up, he's definitely a world-class prospect, generational talent. But right now, from the little that I've seen, I say he's a great player potentially.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not mad at keeping him great player potential, even though I think he will be world class. I think.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah,
I think he'll be better than Ligt, you know.
He's on his way. He's definitely on his way.
I was thinking that, bro.
Look.
Maybe
Look,
he
this
is.
is what. If you think he's going to be better than Ligt, then you need to put him where we think he's going to be in 5 to 10 years.
He's better than the Ligt.
Yeah,
Where we
He's
think he's going to
he's
be.
the best
I mean,
under 20 centre back in the world.
Wait,
Where we think
okay.
he's going to be in 5 to 10 years is where we need to put him. Not now. We're not looking at him now. Is he going to be a generation talent? Is he going to be world class prospect? Is he going to be? We need to think about that.
Yeah, I'm going to put him world class. I'm going to put him world class.
Okay, based on that analysis, then yeah. But based on that analysis, I probably think Foden's going to be a generational talent then, and so Saka.
Okay, I think for Saka, you might still be outnumbered. But what about Foden though? Are you still outnumbered?
I can take Foden moving up. I can accept that.
Can handle that.
I don't mind that.
He's a quality player.
I don't mind that. So should we do that? Should we
Yeah.
do this?
Let's do it.
Yeah, that makes
Oh, man,
sense.
that
That looks good.
Obo, how you feeling?
Fofana has to be up there as well. I don't get it. I honestly, I'm sat here and I do not understand why he's in what. He is better. Who's the best under 20 centre back in the world?
Oba, let me ask you a question. Do you see Fofana being like your Maldinis, your Ramoses in a couple of years? Do you see him?
He's got the potential. If I'm buying a centre back right now, I'm going for him.
Fair shout. See, Oba believes it, but I'm going to stick with. I think it's going to be world class in my
I think
opinion.
world class for now.
Yeah.
World class. All right, next.
Oba, I just want to say, I believe you, fam. No, I believe you. Nah, I believe you about him. I've seen what I've seen, but I haven't seen enough. But I believe you. I believe you seriously. That's what
He'll
I
be
believe.
6 still.
Yeah, he's gonna be bad.
I want him on my team.
All right, cool. Listen, let's do the next ones quick so we can get on to the next big debate. Frankie de Jong, again, same introduction as the Ligt. Only difference is he actually went to Barcelona, top midfield prospect, very composed on the ball. Again, hasn't quite reached the level people thought he would yet, but again, still very young, 21, 22. So what we saying, Ed, Frankie de Jong?
World class.
Oba?
Generational. Photos generational.
What
Okay.
the?
Jalil?
Great.
This other guy's throwing around the word generational.
And Rash?
Yeah, I'd say great, and the reason why is because I expected a lot more from him. I've seen like when he first burst through, he was sick, bruv, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is a guy. And Barca, he's played well, but he just hasn't wowed me enough for me to say, yeah, he's up there. I think he's a great. Potentially, he's going to be one of the greats.
Look, John. Off that, because that man was saying he plays for Barca. You're replacing players. Like, I know he's young still. He's placing players, but he's been there for a good 3-4 seasons. And we've seen him. He ain't really, for me, he ain't really what I've seen from Xavi and Iniesta, in my opinion. And I don't know if he'll ever touch those levels. So for me, he'll stay great, like Rash.
It's impossible. He goes into great player. It's impossible.
So just to confirm with you guys, with you, Rash and Jalil, do you think de Jong will ever be world class?
I think he will be a great player. I think he's been given enough time to show what he's about.
I agree. I think he'll be a great player. And please, let me just repeat this again. Great is not a disrespect. If someone said, "Oh, Jalil, when I play with Jalil, he's such a great player," I will never see it as a disrespect when someone calling me world class and stuff, guys. And the football players won't see that as well. So great is not a disrespect. I have to say that.
Okay. I would say I would have put him world class prospect, but I've just seen this comment here because I tried to keep my list to 22 and under. And because of time, I didn't check all of the ages, but I just made a fair assumption. and Frankie de Jong is 23 years old. Then that makes you think Rash's point about where he is right now, considering the fact he's going to turn 24 this year. But you know, it's
I'll take him off the list. He's over the age. Take him off the list. Just
no, this is not over the age. What? So, what was there a cap though at 22, or did you just try and do it there and around?
I wanted to keep a cap at 22.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to keep a cap, but because he's here now and he's still relatively young at 23, let's just do him.
Pause.
This is a tough one still.
This is a tough one.
What's the comment saying?
Check the comments.
Yeah. We got a few people agreeing with Oba. Odis is saying he's generational.
Oh, wow.
Teddy saying generational. Big up K-Mad. Hope you're good, bro. Saying Alphonso should be world class.
Okay.
De Jong is great. No more, no less. Okay.
Hey, I hear you.
Antonio saying De Jong world class prospect. Teddy saying usually Rash is the truth. First time I've been let down.
Wow.
you need to stop tearing that D, bro. joking. Come on, man.
De Jong hasn't really impressed me, so he's a great potential player. K-Matt saying De Jong is a great player. Okay, so most greats actually. RX saying both is generational. So you know what? Let's go with great player for now.
How many was it, Eve? On the other side, there was how many generational? I think I saw 3, wasn't it?
I saw 2 generational,
and 3 greats.
No, there was about 8 greats.
Yeah, more greats than that. Yeah, sorry.
Say no more.
All right, cool. Next up, we got Reyna, Borussia Dortmund, American superstar to be. Not gonna lie, it looks a great prospect. Cam, Oba, what are you saying? Reyna, where are you putting him? Let's keep it quick.
Full class. Great player.
Oh, great player, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Ed?
I'd say great player for now.
Okay. For now, okay. Juno?
Great.
And Rash?
Miss me out and take my turn, please, for this one, John.
Okay, no worries. I'm going to say great as well. I think if I see one more year from him, then maybe he can go up.
Yeah.
I need to see a bit more.
He is good, though.
I like the look of him. I can't lie. Next up, we got Pedri. Some say he's the new Iniesta. Some say he's already better than Iniesta.
God forbid. Who the hell said that?
I think he's 17 Correct me if I'm wrong.
17.
I think he's 17 or 18. He's one of those.
Yeah, he's 18.
Let me double check. Yeah,
he's 18.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, he's 18. He's 18. He turned 18 last November. So yeah, 18 years old. Can't lie, has made a difference to the Barca team. It looks like they have a chance to win the league now somehow. So yeah, man. Oba, Pedri.
Generational. Easy.
Okay. Generational. Jalil, what are you saying?
World class at the moment, but he's a bad boy. I'm not gonna lie.
Crazy.
He's crazy. But the only reason why I'm not going generational is just because I'm making an assumption that Barca might fall off or they might come back because you've got to be the main guy in that team. I'm not gonna lie, in that midfield. De Jong for me is not cutting it, but this guy looks like different grade. I'm not mad at generational, but for me, I was gonna say world class potential. He's definitely gonna be named world class 110.
100, yep.
Yeah, and Ed, where are you going from?
World class. He's bad.
Yeah, okay.
I'll put him generational after one more season.
Yeah, same.
But Foden, nothing.
Foden, yeah, but we've seen way more Foden in it. So
we watched
this season.
How old is Foden? He's 21.
Like 20 something.
Foden's 20.
20. But yeah, Prem as well in it. So
yeah, Pedri is a young 18 though. He's a young 18.
Crazy,
so he is crazy. Rash, for this one, am I taking your spot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll take your spot for this one. I'm not gonna lie. I think if it's a year from now, I'd put him generational. But I
Yeah.
can't lie.
It's tough, yeah, man.
Yeah,
There's not enough there to say generational yet.
yeah.
It's all there. It's the proof's in the pudding.
It is,
mad,
but
like,
there's
yeah.
still more.
Ansu Fati, you've seen as much as Ansu
Nah.
Fati you have was Pedri.
More fatty, bro.
Nah.
Ansu Fati's a witch. Come on, man.
We've seen Aston Fati too much for about 2 seasons now. When he was like 15 or 16 when he came through, and everyone was like, "Who's this kid?" And he's done a madness.
Let me ask the panel. Yeah, Fati came through last year at 17. Yeah. Now everyone be honest, hand on heart. Who was better at 17, Fati or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Shut up. What the hell am I hearing?
What's this got to do with anything?
No,
What's
I'm
this
just
got-
saying. Yes, you could make an argument. Fati was better at 17.
He was better than Henry. at 17.
Here we go.
There we go.
Better Henry.
It's not a contest, Ed.
Look, it's not a contest. Yeah, they're both bad boys, but we all know Fati's going to be generational. He's different gravy. Let's be honest, and he does the business. Let's be honest.
I'm really tempted to put Pedri there. Though. Oh,
Pedri
We all
is
know
there.
one reads
And he
better
wasn't
than
even.
Ronaldo
No,
anyway.
Pedri's generational.
whoa, Rash! You think I didn't hear that?
It's funny, yeah. When I watch every show back, there's always once or twice that I say something and Rash cheekily whispers something. I'm like, hey, I didn't even say that.
Yeah.
Hey, but nah, all right, so cool. You know what? HO saying he's genuinely frightened.
I'm not sure why. I think that's because of De Jong.
Yeah,
No, he might. I think I'll Oba.
Literally,
What is
Pedri way more
Hold on.
potential than Foden.
saying generational. Ted D saying
Oh,
Pedri.
he might be generational still.
I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at generational, by the way, but I don't want it to be the most compact position.
Yeah. I can't lie, man. All right, saying not gonna lie, next year Harvey Elliott will be on this list as generational. Mark my words. Also, whereas Konate and Dominic, I can never pronounce his surname. Pedri, world class. I can't lie, yeah. Konate and Dominic are 2 players again. That the list would have just been too long, bro. So
Too long, yeah.
you might say that maybe some players on this list could have been taken out for them, but yeah, I just made a rough guess. But yeah, for now, Pedri world class. It's pain. It's pain. But yeah,
John, you want to go with generational, John? I'm not. No one's gonna be angry.
I'm not quite there yet. Even though, like Oba says, you kind of see it. But
You see it. I can't lie. You see it still.
but
I saw him
I don't
glided. I think it was PSG. He was glided through something. Oh
He was-
no! I was like, this guy. No. Generational effort. Put generational.
so you change your mind.
Yeah, man. He's too evil.
He is. He's demonic.
He's demonic still.
All right, next up, Gravenberch, Ajax prospect, center mid. Again, another guy who's been touted as the new Pogba. He's a mad prospect.
This is getting thrown around too much about the next Pogba. They need to chill.
Hey, you know what it is. It's a sign of respect. But yeah, let's keep him quick, man. Rash, I'm gonna take your place for this one. For Gravenberch, I'm gonna say, shit, I shouldn't have been the one to start.
I can go if you want.
Go on, Jadon.
Yeah, I'm going great.
Okay, Oba.
Yeah, I agree with Jalil, but he could be world class soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed.
I haven't seen enough of him. You could take my thing.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put him in great for now. But he's another potential bad
I've seen him
boy.
on FIFA though. He's good on FIFA.
Oh, he's banging on FIFA. He's
A
banging
lot
on
of good on FM as well.
A lot of people are good on FIFA though. All right,
Greenwood.
cool.
Oba.
You know what? Just for a bit of fun, let's do the next 2 together because again, they are often compared. So we got Greenwood on one side and we got Martinelli on the other. So starting off with Greenwood, some call him Gunwood because you give him a chance and he's bagging it. Left foot, right foot, he's bidding it. And he doesn't just bin it, he puts it in the bottom corners. Now, he had a mad season last year. This season, he hasn't quite hit those heights, but no one can take away his talent. Is surreal. And on the other side, you got Martinelli, seen by many as Arsenal's savior, Brazilian. Some people have called him the new R9. He's playing left wing for now, but people really think he's going to be a striker. He has it all: desire, passion, can run with the ball, can score goals, can head. Another top prospect. So let's do this together. Ed, Greenwood, Martinelli.
Greenwood, world class. Martinelli. I was about to do it. I was about to put him in green. Oh man, just a good player.
Okay. Oba.
I agree with Ed. Exact. Like he took the words out my mouth.
Okay. So you're going Greenwood world class and Martinelli just a good player.
Yeah, but Greenwood has generational talent, but he's world class for now.
Okay.
Nah, no way.
Okay. Jalil, what are you saying, bro?
I have to disagree. Greenwood for me, he's great, just great. To be fair, I don't know what foot he is. That's the only thing that's, getting him into great, not just a good player. Because I ain't seen much from him. Look at your manager; doesn't even know what to play him and what to do with him. Do you know what I mean? Having said that, he's been a bad boy, so I'm not going to disrespect him. But great, he can sit in great for me. Martinelli now. Martinelli's definitely world-class prospect. He will leave Arsenal, and then you'll see. But for real, I'm going to say this, when we didn't have man banging, and he was the only striker we had before he got that massive injury, he carried us the same way Saka carried us. So I don't want people to forget that, to see what he's done. And Greenwood ain't done this, bruv. Greenwood ain't carried no team. He ain't carried no team. So for me, Greenwood great, and Martinelli, he can sit in world-class prospect for me.
Okay. And Rash?
I think Greenwood is a slinger. I think he's one of the best strikers to come out of England. I think he's going to be one of the best strikers in the near future as well. But I think his levels are going to be only world class because I think inside his mind he's got demons. I understand. And Martinelli, I also think he's going to be a world-class prospect too. I believe once he leaves Arsenal, he's going to kick on. I can see him at a Juve or Inter Milan tearing up the Italian league. I can just see it being there. So yeah, right now they're both slightly different players. Greenwood is the slinger when it comes to the goal scoring thing. But Martinelli, with his pace, his ability, his dribbling ability, I think is just a little bit better than Greenwood's, just a little bit, because Greenwood's is sick as well. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I think they're both going to be world-class prospects, both terrific players.
Okay. So we got quite different views. Wait, did you say world-class prospect for Greenwood?
For both of them.
Okay, so for both of them. All right. So because we have 3 world-class prospects for Greenwood, we can put him there.
Mm-hmm.
And now,
John, what do you think?
I would have put Greenwood. I kind of feel like they need to be. I'll be 100% honest. I've always rated Greenwood just a little bit more than Martinelli, but I don't think Martinelli is just a good player. I think to say just a good player is it's a bit disrespectful, I think. Because like Jude said, I think once he leaves Arsenal, if he goes to the right team, like I personally wouldn't be shocked if one day Martinelli's playing for like a Madrid.
Look, with Martinelli, he carried us in the Europa as well. Before when we used to play the youngsters, he was banging in bare goals, Saka was pass to teams that he should have been playing good against. And I know everyone's going to say it's a fluke because it's Chelsea, but remember what he did, that long run he did, man. What one of these youngsters
Kante slipped, bro.
Oh, I knew that's what I knew you was going to say that. That's what all United hate. That's what
shouldn't be slipping. Caught that guy slipping.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Caught slipping. That's your fault, bro. But I have to say this, every Arsenal hater says this to me. Kante slipped. I understand, bro. I'm not saying you're wrong. But
So
he
did,
still
so
had a
did
lot.
Gerrard, didn't it, Jay?
But he still had a lot. He still had a lot to do. Let's be real. He still had to put the ball in the net from our box to theirs. But I'm not saying that's why I'm giving him world class prospects, because he has carried us. He scores headers. He puts pressure. Geezer's got lungs. God knows how he got those lungs, bro. He just keeps running. But I understand why you guys don't rate him. He plays for Arsenal. You know, it is what it is.
On the
Alright,
haters,
let me
Jay,
go-
where you putting him? World class, yeah?
Who?
Both of them.
I'm not mad at Greenwood being world class, bruv. I'm just saying I don't see where he's gonna go, other than winding on next man's lap in the changing room, bruv.
What
He,
the
he
hell?
has demons. He has demons. He has demons.
Look, I'm not.
let me see.
You could do what you're doing. You could do what you're doing in the changing room, yeah. But he's a sick player, left, right. I said I don't know what foot he is. I don't know what foot he is. I don't know. He's confusing me. He's got a bang on him. I give him all the respect he's due. World class prospect, he should be there. But so should Martinelli. And I don't know why he gets compared. These two get compared when they're playing two different positions. I guess it's very similar to the Ronaldo versus Messi situation. I'm not mad at it, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah,
True.
it is. Well, you know what? Well
I
said.
hear
I think.
you, Jay.
Yeah.
I'll
I think the
have
reason-
him great. I'll have him great, not world class. So I'll have him great.
Who, Martinelli?
Yeah,
Nah.
he's good, but he's injured better.
Why don't you rate him?
I don't rate Martinelli.
He's got a gun on his badge.
No. I rate Saka more than Martinelli. Martinelli
You don't
is
rate Saka?
bang average. I rate Saka. I rate Saka, but
You don't
Martinelli's
rate-
average.
You don't rate Saka.
I've heard someone say Martinelli is the next Cristiano Ronaldo.
I've heard Bearman say that still. I heard Jay say that.
No, thank God I didn't hear that. Thank God I didn't hear that at the time. I would have gone mad.
Hey, all right, listen, let me see what the people are saying, man. Odin is saying, Gunwood, what is that? Saying, Greenwood, world class. Martinelli could be world class, but unfortunately, injuries will make him an overrated talent like Chamberlain and Wilshere. Oh, that's harsh. Antonio 9 saying Mason generational, if developed right, world class prospect, more realistic for now, real killer.
He's a killer still.
I'd say Martinelli is so much better than Greenwood. He had a good last season, but now he is done. Martinelli has big potential and has saved Arsenal many times. Odin saying Greenwood is great. Ted Adi saying I'll be completely balanced here. Greenwood is just a good player. Even good is pushing it.
That is funny. That is so funny.
Martinelli, from what I see, is a world-class talent, but for the minute I'll put him as just good. Okay, that's what you meant by balanced. Okay. Martinelli world-class from K-Man. RX Martinelli will end up like Gabby Gold. I am what 40 was.
Who the hell is that?
We got Chris
That's
Williams.
his point.
Yeah, actually, we got Chris Williams saying, "Man, Greenwood is world class. Martinelli, great player, prospect. Martinelli, world class prospect. Big up John Nuber in the building. Big up, bro.
Yes,
Still
yes.
killing
Hi,
it.
guys, Joao. Come on.
Still killing it. People. Great player potential based on what he's done so far. Still early. You talking about Martinelli, bro, or Greenwood, or both? Might be both, to be fair.
Hey, John, can we put Joel in there and put Joel in generational talent? It just makes sense.
Yeah. I forgot you. It's true. Henadi saying Killer with the same amount of Prem goals as Nketiah this season.
He's playing right wing.
Haaland's generation. You don't need to talk about it. We'll get on Tom soon, bro. But people, make sure to smash that like button. I want to see by the end of this video we've got at least 20 likes. Let's see if we get 25. And big up Chuck. He said LeBron James. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. But listen, Martinelli, I think. Where did most of the people put him?
World class.
World class. You saw it. You saw it.
And Paul Greenwood, he only got good and great, man. I thought the man would have liked him better.
All right, cool. So we move. The next up, we got Erling Haaland.
Generational, quick.
Don't waste time.
Yeah, straight generational.
And you might as well put Mbappe while you're at it.
Look, if there was another tier called GOAT, Mbappe and Haaland should be there, but we've got to be respectful of the generation.
I don't think so. I think Anti-Fati will be better than Haaland.
See, that's a shout, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Once the goals start drying up for Haaland, I'm telling you, dark days ahead.
I don't think the goals will stop.
He didn't score yesterday, and he still played well.
But he's look. He put what's the kid saying these days? He put Diaz in a spliff. He should have scored that as well.
He bodied him. He did body him. Yeah,
Diaz has been the Premier League. Diaz has been the Premier League's best centre back, and he got put in a spliff. I'm just saying.
Why is David saying that?
Okay, RXSA, make a new category for Haaland called Gin, please.
Oh, am I the only one who gets that?
Yeah, devil.
Oh,
Say nine.
Chris is saying, people flinging the world-class tag too easily. Think of world-class players of the past, can't compare them to these, man. You know what? That's a great point, Chris. That's a great point. I can't lie.
Wait. But we're not comparing them now, though.
We're saying in 5 years.
What we think we'll get to.
Yeah. True.
5 to 10 years prospect.
And there's a lot of world-class football players in the world.
Yeah.
K-Mat saying you can't really compare Haaland and Fati. Haaland's a goal scorer. Fati's a
True.
Well said,
but yeah, Haaland. You know what, Haaland? Let's do it, man. Haaland generational.
Mbappe.
Kylian Mbappe generational.
And Jude Bellingham.
I'm tempted to say Felix.
And Jude Bellingham.
Felix.
What are we saying for Joao Felix? He's up next. The Atletico Madrid won the kid.
Felix cannot be on the same level as Martinelli. He cannot be on the same level as Martinelli.
Why are you just saying Martinelli like Martinelli's the worst person on the planet?
Man, he's the worst person. He's the worst person
The worst person on that list.
Oh, you lot
There's
are mad.
no way.
You lot are mad.
Felix cannot be same level with Martinelli.
You're so mad. I can't believe you don't rate him. Do you know what it is? It's because he's got in the Arsenal top. If he was someone else, man would rate him. He's been injured from that one leg. No, he got injured in that one leg injury. He came back too early, got injured again, and he hasn't been injured. They've just been slowly integrating him into the squad. He's not injured. So he's injured all the time. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. He's not injured.
He hasn't done anything since being fit.
He hasn't been played. He hasn't been played because what we do as Arsenal team is bring back our best players as soon as they can touch the grass again, and then they get injured and go through multiple injuries in their career at Arsenal. Yeah, we need to give the kid the rest that he needs, and I think it's the right move in this place. I think it's right that it's taken this long, but man isn't always injured. He's had 2 injuries, bruv. And the second injury was just a niggle for coming back a bit too quick.
All right, listen. Joao Felix, Rash, what are you saying?
Yeah, he was my favourite last year. I'm not going to lie. Before he went over to, or just as he was going over to Atletico, I really liked him. Well, he kind of disappointed me last season, his review season. But this year, he's back on the scene. I do think he's going to be a generational talent. So, yeah, I'm not even going to... I know he's not there now, but I think he's going to pick it up, kick on and move. That's just my thoughts. I think he's going to be generational talent soon.
Yeah,
cool. Jalil, I see you shaking your head. What are you saying?
He made the wrong move by going to Atletico Madrid, brother. I'll be honest, because I ain't really seen much from. Look, let's be real. Now, what I've seen from him, I'm going to say world-class prospect, because I don't think he's going to be the best Portuguese player in the next 5 to 10 years once Ronaldo retires. I think he's got a running from Neto, Jota. Them man might oversee him. I'm being real with you, lot. I have to be real. I'm saying world-class prospect. I'm not giving him the generational. I don't think he's going to be the top 5 best players to watch. Well, probably good to watch. He's very attractive to watch. Don't get me wrong. But when I say best 5, not for me, bro. Not for me.
Okay. Albert?
Go on.
Generational. And I agree with what Jalil said. I let her come Madrid holding him back.
Okay. And Ed?
I think if he went to City, he would have been an absolute demon.
Even Barcelona.
Or I think if he went anywhere but Atletico, he would legit be looked at next to Mbappe and Haaland. I think the guy's a joke.
Yeah.
Can I just add to that as well?
Go on.
No, go on. You ain't even voted yet. Go on.
What was I going to say? Oh, generational. I'd move further down.
Nah.
Looking at that list with Foden in it makes me itch.
Nah, it's perfect. That top 5, no one else is touching that, I don't think. Maybe one more, but it won't be Felix for me.
Can I just say something in regards to Felix? Yeah, I think it's a great point that you hit on, Jalil. the fact that he went to Atletico.
Yes,
The only thing is that sometimes there is a glimmer of hope at Atletico when you look at the career of Griezmann. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, to me, Griezmann's a quality player. I think he's sick. Yeah, he's a sick player, but I think he is a million times overrated than what he really is because he was Atletico, banging in goals and being their main goal scorer and supplier of goals as well. I think it's something that Joao Felix can also capitalize on as well, being the most talented and forward in that squad. I think he has a chance to actually make a name there. But I think if at the end of this season his name ain't ringing bells the way it needs to, he needs to skip that and go somewhere else.
Look, that's a very good point you made, Rash. This is why you bring up a lot of good points. Griezmann was banging out in a fucking Simeone team that's very defensive, and he's doing a lot more than Felix.
Yeah.
But so what I'll say is this: Felix is still young though, so he can still do the business. But for me, that was a good point because Felix is up top now, and when Griezmann was up top, even though he wasn't the best, he was still banging numbers. So what's Felix's? I mean, he's a main man. I know he's young. I know we're going to keep saying this, but what's the difference? So for me, he's world-class prospects. I'm not going to change that.
Okay,
What's the Euros?
I think we've got. You know what? It's interesting that Jalil brought up the point about Pedro Neto because we've got the opinion of Guna here saying Neto will be better than Felix as well. I think that's a bit of a stretch, shout. I can't lie.
I think that's a big stretch.
But Neto is a quality player too, and I did forget him as well. He could have been on this list. I think came out saying if Felix stays at Atletico, he will become the next Bojan.
Oh, that'll be a problem. Oh, but poor Bojan, boy.
Yeah, poor Bojan was a fight at one point.
He was the guy.
Felix can't be on the same level as Greenwood.
I agree.
He needs to leave Madrid. They're holding him down. Yeah. Greenwood, Jalil said.
Genuinely don't know why he went there.
You know what? I mean, yeah, for now, most of the votes have got the generational, and I'm not mad at that. I'd agree with that, to be fair. I think that is the end of generation.
Felix is too crazy.
Yeah, Felix is mad. So next up, we've got Jude Bellingham. Now, we all got the pleasure of seeing him last night, 17 years old from Birmingham. He should have had a goal, wrongly disallowed, but we'll touch on that on our Friday show and review the Champions League and Europa League games. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed with him. He's a box-to-box midfielder, and I like what I see. England might finally have a real central midfielder. I say that they have Gerrard, Scholes, and Lampard and messed out, but he looks like the next thing coming through. So, Oba, Jude Bellingham.
Generational for me, anyway. Generational.
Okay, generational. Yeah, so you're comfortable with him being on Mbappe, Haaland, Felix, Pedri?
Yeah, because there's if you look at football now, there's many world-class players. So it's not like they're just going to be the only good players. Do you know what I'm saying? There's going to be players in different positions. So Bellingham for me, generational. He's 17, generational.
Okay.
Man.
I think world-class.
World-class. Jalil?
World-class for me.
Rash?
I think he's going to be world-class as well.
Yeah.
Just to add a few things as well, he did good in the Prem. He got cited and got taken over to Dortmund, and he's doing that game I saw him play in yesterday was amazing. I thought he played brilliantly. And he's showing himself as well because a lot of people was like, okay, is he as good as everyone's saying? Is he as good? And he's showing himself this season, and I think he's got bags of potential. I'm just hoping he doesn't get ahead of himself. I think he's better than what he really is. Take the foot off the gas and end up like some other players in this team. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because I think this can happen easily in Germany. You see a lot of English players go over to Germany, banging out goals, or be it creating lots of goals, being the main man of the team, and then they get comfortable. You know what I'm trying to say? They get too comfortable. So I'm hoping that's not going to be him. But I think he's world class.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. I think Jude world class is fair as a prospect. Let me just see what the comments are saying. Came out saying Jude is world class. His match against City will speak for him. Big up the Big Six Band Show. Check them out, people. Go and subscribe to them. Appreciate for tuning in. Saying generation is being used loosely. I understand why you're saying that, bro, because the list is quite high at the top. But I think we've seen the loss of generational. And in case you missed the beginning, for us, generational is someone who can become a top 5 to top 10 player in the world at some point in their career. And I think all those guys, as the current generation moves to go through, have that potential to do that.
Yeah.
Big up the panel, though. Appreciate it.
Got big six.
Big up Big Six Pants. Bellingham going to Dortmund was the best thing he could have done, where they will get the best out of him. Now, Dortmund is great, but he also has all the tools to be world class. I hear that as well.
Dortmund's perfect.
Yeah, Dortmund is perfect.
Perfect.
Next up, we got Moise Kean. He's
wait.
only
Deep that there's 4 Dortmund man on this list. That's crazy.
That's sick, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's sick still.
Yeah. It says a lot about their recruitment and their
It
development.
says a lot about their
crazy.
It does.
Sorry,
next up, we got Moise Kean. No worries. We got Moise Kean next. He's only still 21. Played for Juve, went to Everton, had a bit of a nightmare, but he's doing well now at PSG. But we gotta keep it quick. Ed, Moise Kean.
Overrated.
Oba.
Overrated.
Jalil.
Just a good player.
Rash.
Just a good player.
Well, yeah, just a good player actually. Because nobody overrates him. Nobody overrates him now.
I've never heard anybody overrate Moise.
Me neither. I've only said his pants. I've only heard people say his pants, and he's not as good as they thought.
All right, cool. Just a good player. Next up, we got Christian Pulisic, Chelsea winger. Used to be at Dortmund. Now at Chelsea. Was meant to be the new Hazard. He's had moments.
He's meant to be the next Hazard. Who said this? Who are these guys saying these things?
It was probably you lot still.
I'm getting the pulse of the streets. So listen, left winger. Listen, you've seen Spurs. He's been injury prone. America's next big talent. Do you know what we're saying? Christian Pulisic.
Yeah, Captain America.
Captain America.
He can stay in the same role as his American colleague there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there'll ever be an American player world class.
He's got world class.
I've never seen one. Yeah.
Maybe Clint Dempsey.
Dempsey was a bad boy.
Yeah, Dempsey was bad still. Rash, what are you saying?
I really like Pulisic. I rated him since he went over to Dortmund. I think I bought him every time in FIFA from very young, and I thought I'm just disappointed. I'm so disappointed with what he's done in England. Like, I'm so disappointed. I think this season he's showing more than what he did last season. Yeah. But he just might be one of the guys that just might not make the potential that I thought he was going to be. I think he might just end up being just. He might end up just being just a good player, bro.
Okay. Angelo?
Who's this for? Captain America?
Yeah.
Captain America.
He's already said it. He's already said it. Great player.
A world-class prospect.
I'm gonna have to disagree, I think, and go with great player. I think he's gonna be it wouldn't surprise me if he did become world class, but I need to see more before I put him there because
mad things, man.
I've seen.
We have Martinelli and whatever.
Martinelli is Brazilian and he's gonna play in one of the top European clubs anyway. Pulisic, I think, going to Dortmund and then to Chelsea is going to be the highlights of his career.
Listen, do we have a problem with Martinelli being in world class?
No.
Yes.
No.
Some people have a problem with Greenwood being there, but I don't. I think they both should be there. I think they're both par at the minute.
I'm just testing it out because I don't want a Zlatan thing again. If you've got a problem with Martinelli and just let it, or Greenwood or anyone, then start a hashtag. If not, we keep it moving. So let's do Sancho quick.
World class.
All right, cool. World class, Ed. Oba.
Generational.
God damn. Lil.
Yeah, world class. I'll take Greenwood down though. We're talking about Martinelli all the time. I think if we're going to compare people, it should be Greenwood and Sancho. And Sancho is 10 times better, creates in the lot. Do you know what I mean? So
I'd be happy
Okay.
with Martinelli and Greenwood moving down, to be fair.
I wouldn't mind Greenwood moving down still.
just Greenwood, not Martinelli.
What?
I'm being
that's what
real
you said.
about Sancho.
Yeah.
Sancho let me down, man. Sancho got too big for his boots. Felt like he didn't have to put in as much work, put on bare weight and that. Sluggish on the pitch. But that's the only reason why I don't think he's going to be a generational talent anymore. I think fame can get to him. He's got too many celebrity friends. I think he's going to take his eye off the ball. He's just going to end up as a world-class prospect.
Yeah.
Might not even be a real one.
Okay. Cool. Let's see what the people are saying. Came out saying Pulisic is world class. I agree. Could be the next Hazard. His dribbles are
God
nasty.
forbid.
Them down. RX saying Martinelli and Greenwood should not be world class. To be honest, thinking about him. Odis saying Greenwood and Martinelli should both be in great. Antonio Nine saying Davies needs to move up and Martinelli down. Opinion Guna saying Sancho's overrated, but I'll put him in world class prospect.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd put him. I think world class prospect is fair.
Mhm.
But yeah, people, if you've got an issue with Greenwood or Martinelli, because a few of you have said it, then let us know. But yeah, like I said, hashtag thing. If I don't see hashtags, then we keep as it
Quickly,
is.
yeah, just a quick one. Has Joao Felix ever had a season like Jadon Sancho?
Maybe at Benfica, but probably not stats wise. No.
No.
But
Yeah.
do you think Sancho's gonna be a better player than Felix? Or
Sancho is better than Joao Felix right now. It's
I'm
not a debate. It's
I'm
not
not
a
mad
debate.
I agree with Oba on that one. I can't lie to you,
yeah,
bro.
but it's not about right now, though.
Yeah,
In
he
general,
is.
he's
He
better.
is right
Sancho
now.
is
He is
better
right
than
now.
Joao Felix. What can Joao
Sancho's,
Felix do that Sancho can't?
look, to be honest, Sancho's better than everyone on that world-class prospect list right now. But do you see him developing further than that in the next 5 years? I think that's the question.
I do.
Okay.
But
It can happen. I just think he's too much of a superstar already, man. I think he got litty a bit too quick. Do you know what I mean? But you never know. He might have an adjustment. He might be back on it.
As well.
John,
Amazing.
what are you thinking about this? If we've got to be real, yeah, we've got to look at this
Mhm.
properly. Generational talent should only be 5 people on that list. And if one's got to go, I know Foden and Felix is a bit confusing amongst our lips at the moment. One of them's got to go down, bro. I'll be real with you, bro. And I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I think Joao Felix should go down.
Really?
You know what?
if Felix is generational, so is
You know
Sancho.
what?
So move Felix down.
I think. Wait, okay, we got a hashtag here. Greenwood down, Fofana down, Martinelli down.
By the same person. Is that the only person?
Okay. So there's one person on the
Yeah,
hashtag movement right now. Man, they've got to jump on if man wants to get
Antonio
down.
saying Saka down. Okay, that's
Ignore that guy still. Ignore that.
What
guy.
is
Yeah, you
going on?
But you know what? I'm not mad at one generational talent going down, but if I had my choice,
It's Foden.
I'd put Foden down.
And I think I would have to agree.
I'd put Foden still.
I'll put
mad.
Felix. I'll put Felix down.
That's mad. You lot are mad. I can't lie. You'll see. You think Felix is better than? Oh, jeez.
I
Okay.
think
Yeah.
Felix is better than Foden. I can't lie.
You know what? Yeah, I think it was Jay because I was a fan of Felix at Benfica. Like I was a fan of him, and I couldn't wait to see who he was gonna go over to next. And I was hoping he was gonna come England. To be honest, I knew that wasn't gonna
Same.
happen. I was hoping, but he went that direction instead. Foden, I've just rated. I've like that kid's gonna be good. All right, that kid is good. Or that kid is sick. Do you know what I'm trying to say over the years? But I was anticipating Joao Felix. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I wanted him. You know what I mean? And that's why.
What I would say is just last one from me. Like we should all look at Foden just last night. His attitude towards the game. You know he just wants to do better. He
Yeah.
beat himself up for scoring like a goal from that way when he had bare chances. It tells you what kind of player he is. Joao Felix, bro. Come on, man. Look at the geezer. we've all been watching both players.
And
He's
also,
doing better.
and also a quick question, Jay. If Foden leaves Manchester City, where is he going? Tell me where you think he's
Real
going.
Madrid or Barcelona or Bayern. One of the three.
I was gonna go with PSG, Barca, or potentially to Bayern Munich as well. Like he fits into any top team that balls. If you can kick ball and play around, do this tiki-taka shit, Foden fits into the team.
And so you reckon he's going to be in the top elite teams, basically, and do you reckon he's going to be a starter?
100.
He's already a starter in an elite team, bro.
You know what? For now, let's keep them both.
He's not really. He doesn't start that much for City.
No, but
he doesn't start as much as I want him to be honest.
You know what? Let's keep them both in for now because the people are mixed. I've seen quite a couple people say Foden down, but I've seen someone say Felix down. So no one's really. Yeah, go on.
Last thing. Sorry. No one in City is a starter, by the way. Even Diaz didn't play the other day. You know, people they're mixing and matching. Nobody's a starter at City. Everyone, they've got such a big and amazing squad. Anybody can get it. Moise don't start and he bangs. Goodigan didn't play the other day. Do you get what I'm saying? Like Fernandinho, you know what I mean? They've got options. Foden's not going to start. Yeah.
You know what?
To be fair,
go on.
We said generational talent. Whether we think they'll be a top 5 player in the future, I do think all of those players could be a top 5 player, along with Sancho.
Okay, I hear that.
So it's a bit tricky.
Yeah, with my thing, I think Sancho really does belong up there. I've just seen something with his attitude that's made me think he's potentially going to take his eye off the ball, and that's why I don't think he's going to be there in 5 years' time. But if he was to switch that around next season or this season,
he already started. Second half of the season has been phenomenal.
Yeah, second half of the season he's been mad. He's been mad second half of the season.
I think he could go generational then. If that's how we judge in generational, he should be generational.
You know what? For now, let's keep him world class. For now, but because of the PSG games just kicked off, what I'm proposing to do is, I think people would like us to discuss Trent. We'll leave Trent last, and I'm just gonna, with these names that we have left, we literally just whack them. I'm just gonna grab them, and you tell me where they go. So you guys just shout out. So Tonali, where am I putting him?
Great.
Next to Pulisic.
Great, 100.
Same.
He's sick though. But yeah.
He's a player. Upamecano, where am I putting him?
Just a good player.
Nah, great.
I think he's going to be well. I think he's going to be world class.
Great.
He on the ball he's good, man.
Too much.
Great.
And he's just a good player. For me, he's just a good player.
I've seen defensive
Mbappe scored, by the way.
I've seen defensive. That's I'm looking towards great. I think. Got on the ball, he's good.
I'd agree with that. I've seen some scary defensive flaws.
Mbappe just scored, bruv. What the hell?
You're lying.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, we're wrapping this up, people. We're wrapping this up. Hey, Vinicius Jr., Trent's father, where are you putting him?
World class.
World class. I think it'll be mad.
I'm going great, by the way.
I'm going world class.
Where are you putting him over?
World class.
I was going to put him great, but we got 3 world class. And
Cool.
Havertz.
Great
So far.
Overrated.
I think he's so overrated.
He's actually overrated because you know what? I overrated him.
No, great.
So it sounds like we've got 3 overrated.
Wow.
Yeah, he is overrated for me because he's more rated. Like people rate him highly.
You know what? You don't think he's good? You're not overrated means you're shit. You don't think he's good?
It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean you're shit. It just it doesn't mean that. It means that you was hyped to be one of the other categories, but from what you've shown so far, you don't support that. That's what that's how I look at it.
Yeah. That's the way. Yeah, so that's where Rash has made a very important disclaimer. Because anyone who comes on now will say, these madmen have Moise Kean over Havertz. What we're saying is that based off the hype that he had, and I was seeing some people say that Havertz could be like a Balak or something. Havertz has nowhere near reached none of that yet so far. So based off the hype, he's overrated. But as a player, we all know he's better than Moise Kean. So that's an important disclaimer. You know, you could have been, if Jadon Sancho had flopped mad this season or someone else, they could have got an overrated talent, but we know they're better than Moise Kean. All right? That's just a disclaimer. But last but not least, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Neymar, greatest hit. Come on, man. Sorry.
But yeah, was it 2-0?
No. But Bayern's line was shocking. Neymar, great. Where's Alphonso Davies? Move him down.
Hey, but listen, so Trent, Now,
Ooh.
we've had to listen to Liverpool fans tell us for a couple of years, this guy's generational. This guy's going to be better than Danny Alves. This guy's this guy's that, best crosser of the ball ever, blah, 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 blah. The right back version of Kevin De Bruyne. Now, he had an unbelievable start to his career. Like when he came through, since pretty much the start of this season, he's been mad consistent. And I think no one can take away how good of a crosser of the ball he is, and also how good of a passer of the ball he is. He's very, very composed on the ball, and I like his mentality going forward. Now, obviously, there are questions defensively, as we saw again last night, but let's try and remove ourselves and step back from that and judge Trent fairly. I disagree completely with the fact he wasn't called up to the England squad. He should have been called up. Gareth Southgate doesn't have any clue. He picked Eric Dyer in the squad. So, yeah, let's ignore that one. Let's just look at Trent as a player. Where does he belong, Ed? Trent.
Great player.
Okay. Oba?
Love him or hate him, he is what he is, and he's a generational talent.
God damn.
Oh.
Like he's a modern day fullback, and like it doesn't get. He's generational. Trust me.
Because he can cross. Take him out of the Liverpool team. All he can do is cross, man. Come on, stop this rubbish. He's gonna be top 5 player in the world, yeah.
Top 5 or top 10?
Once he improves defensively, there's no getting there.
That's a big improvement, because he's a defender.
Exactly. You can't be saying
that bad. He's not that bad defensively, though.
He's poor. He's poor defensively.
He's not poor.
He's very
not poor defensive. Poor. Do you know what poor defensively?
All right. Do you know what he's saying?
Yeah, he's still young. He can still improve. We've seen this happen before. We've seen what he's done as well for Liverpool and everything. I'm not going to say generational, though. I'll go one down and I'll go world class potential.
Okay.
I just seen a comment and it's so right. If he's world class now, how can he be a world class prospect?
Yeah,
he's not world class now.
Hold on a second.
Then why has he been in the FIFA World Pro twice?
Because he's had 2 good
There's no other
seasons.
right back.
Well, guess what? He can't even get into his national club.
Well.
Now that his team's not doing well, he can't even get into his national team. How about that?
Real
You
talk.
know what I'm trying to say? So I think that had a lot of clout onto the back of him.
He's generational, man. It's because he don't play for Arsenal or Man United. Let's be honest.
No, if he played for Arsenal, Man United, he wouldn't be on this list.
That makes no
According
sense.
to a couple of you, man. You know what I mean?
If he played for Arsenal, he'd be overrated. Let's be real.
Of course, and you know that. So I'm just gonna say what I think about Trent. I think he's poor defensively, and when I mean poor defensively, I don't mean like he's a shit defender. I mean, unless he intercepts the ball from you, from good positioning, he ain't getting the ball. He don't tackle no one. He's not slide tackling no one. He's tracking back his poor. Like it's like he's been told you don't have to come back. The way he was chilling at the halfway line when the other team are attacking, I don't even understand all about that. However, you can't deny about the role that he did play in Liverpool's success in the last few seasons. He is a talent going forward. He is a talent putting the ball in as well. But again, man, I think if he doesn't really sort his head out, because look, this season he didn't even made it into his national club. But I do think eventually he's just going to be a world-class player. I don't think he's world-class now for anyone who thinks he's world-class now.
Okay, so you're saying he's a world-class prospect, yeah?
Yes, prospect, yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's see what people are saying. K-Matt saying Trent is world-class this season, though he ain't been that good. Ted Adi saying generational. Opinionaire Guna saying Trent is a generational talent in terms of the modern-day English-type fullback. He's developed the right-back role into a more attacking one. Antonio 9 saying Trent, world-class prospect as a right-back, needs to improve defensively to be generational for me. And hard to think of a right-back better.
Ricardo Pereira.
And what are we saying? Cancelo?
I prefer Cancelo.
Yeah,
because in 5 to 10 years, this is if Liverpool remain as that dominant team, that bully teams that get the ball back quick. Yeah, okay, you can say he's going to be world class. If Liverpool carry on the way they are, Trent's only going to go downhill. You can only cross for so long.
And I just want to say as well, just to add to this, Ed, the way Trent is and the way Kyle Walker came up and the way the hype around him as well, I see it very similar. And we all see what happened to Kyle Walker, bro.
Kyle Walker had a lot of hype.
Not as much as hype.
Not as much as Trent, but he had a lot of hype.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he reached anywhere near that.
We can say Trent. I'm telling you, if you take away that comeback Liverpool did against Barca and that quick corner that he did, I'm telling you, people look at him differently.
Yeah, that's probably one of the most talked about plays ever. I can't lie, that play is talked about all the time.
Of course.
RX saying he is the best right back in the world now and is already world class. How can he not be generational?
Yes.
He can't get into England's squad because of Southgate's negative tactics. I do hear that. Trent is actually generational. Don't forget the amount of times he saved Liverpool. Name a right back now that is better than him and can fill in a midfield spot. I hear that, but the fact you can play midfield is not. I don't know about it, because then it's clearly Cancelo who can do that better than him.
Yeah, I've got the same thing.
Yeah, Cancelo, you're definitely.
RX saying Dani Alves is not the best defensively. Trent is the best right back in the world now. Who has finished Trent that we can recall in the Champions League?
Rashford.
Even Sterling has as well.
Vinicius Junior, G.
Sterling, Rashford both ate them up. I'm surprised he hasn't punched them up in the England training ground yet.
And what happened yesterday? Yesterday he was getting twisted.
Vinicius Junior.
He's been leave it.
Even Dwight McNeil, I've seen twist him up.
You should leave that comment up so we can keep calling out names.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. List of players. Who has finished Trent that we can recall in the Champions League? He has handled the best wingers in the world. This English agenda of he can't defend is played out. In Spain, they won't say this.
Yeah, all the above that we said just a minute ago.
Yeah.
Literally.
Antonio saying Trent gets ripped one-on-one loads. RX saying English football fans have no brain. You're right, bro. That's why they rate Henderson.
Real
What a shot, John. What a shot.
that was a good shot.
RX saying Vinicius Jr. didn't dribble him once.
What?
Yeah, it's true. About 10 times. It's true.
Trent got scared of him and he let him score. He let Vinicius Jr. try and tackle him. He didn't try nothing.
Well, listen, let's wrap it
He's
up,
a
guys.
cross merchant. He's a cross merchant.
He's a spam crosser, but he's a talented crosser.
I'll tell you what he is good at. He's good at giving the ball to Robertson. Brilliant. That boy can spread the ball really well to his other.
He's a great crosser. He is David Beckham right back.
And we all saw where David Beckham ended up.
That's exactly what Trent's doing.
Listen, now let's pay respect to Trent. All right, Rash, last call. Trent, where you putting him?
World-class prospect.
Jalil?
World-class prospect.
Oba?
Generational.
Oh boy, I think you had about 10 players in generation.
He's insane.
But as I've said, there isn't just one world-class football player in this world or one phenomenal football player. There's 3 people that got up for Ballon d'Or, and there's that people that finished behind the people that didn't get called up for Ballon d'Or. And every person that I said is generational, I genuinely believe can get a Ballon d'Or. I said Jude Bellingham, I said Sancho, I said Mbappe, I said Haaland, I said Pedri, I said Foden.
Yeah.
Why'd you rate Trent and not Salah?
Trent's not jammy. Salah's jammy. It's not that I don't rate Salah. Salah is a world-class bum. He's very good. I just don't like him.
I've never heard that description before.
That's a nice one still.
Okay, well listen,
All right, need
to wrap it up.
Yeah, Ed, what are you saying?
Great player.
I'll respect. Let's put in world-class prospect. I'll respect. All right, so our final list, people. It's been a quality show. I can't lie. Thanks everyone for your input. I'm sure there's going to be some disagreements as always, but hey, try not to take it too personal. But yeah, overrated talent. I feel bad now because there's only one man in here.
Yeah,
And
I feel bad for Havertz still.
And Mbappe should be there, to be fair.
Should we move Havertz up our sympathy?
Oh, I think
move Mbappe down to overrated.
No, I reckon Havertz is gonna be potentially a great player.
Yeah, move Mbappe is overrated.
Wow.
I'm joking.
But yeah,
Oba wants all the smoke, bruv. He wants all the smoke from the comments. That's what it is. Like,
I'm clipping that. Hey, listen, but Overrated talent. We got Kai Havertz, just a good player. We got Moise Kean. In great player potential, we got Hudson Odoi, Alphonso Davies, Frankie de Jong, Gio Reyna, Gravenberch, Pulisic, Tonali, and Upamecano. World-class prospect, we've got Camavinga, Ligt, Saka, Fofana, Greenwood, Martinelli, Jude Bellingham, Jadon Sancho, Vinicius Jr., and Trent. And generational talent, we got Ansu Fati, Phil Foden, Pedri, Haaland, Mbappe, and Joao Felix. How are we feeling about that, guys?
Leave Sancho and I'm good.
I think that's not a bad move. What do you think, Jalil Rash Ed?
I think I think some of the things I'm gonna get slewed for, but I think that's not a bad list.
Yeah, Jalil?
Yeah, we've had worse lists, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I can't lie. And Ed?
I'll just move Sancho up, Martinelli, Greenwood down, and Trent down, and I'm happy.
Hey, listen, you know what? We always end the shows with a couple we disagree, probably personally ourselves, but that's what we have the panel for, and that's what we have the people for. So yeah, people, big up to everyone on here. Yeah, appreciate all the comments as always, all the interaction. Make sure to smash that like button, people. If you're a new subscriber on the journey to 200 subscribers, let's get it together, people. But let me stop sharing my screen. But yeah, for now, that's it from us. Much love, and let's enjoy the Bayern Munich against PSG game. Peace out, people.
Salam.
Say no more, boys. Have a nice one.
Peace out.